Good morning, everyone. My name is Christine Cervantes.
This is Casey, your HR body talent.
My name is Karen.
This is Hannah. I'm AJ.
If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Ken Collier.
We are here today to talk about what can virtual assistants do for you.
Working from home has been working out well.
As a business owner, we're so busy growing our company. We're building, where we don't even get a chance to step away to kind of look at our business from the outside, looking in to see where we really need to fit.
When you have someone helping you around, you just finish things on time. You save time and you save effort. Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our HR Buddy Live. My name is Karen Tevany, and I'm really excited again to do this live tonight because it's another interesting topic that I'm sure most of the virtual assistants, especially those who wants to be social media managers and content strategists, are going to love it. So right now we have a very special guest again, and she's one of our very let's say great strategist in our content for our clients. The reason why we have great ideas and great contents from our clients account, it's because of our two social media managers. And the first one, we already had him as guest last, I think that was 2 weeks ago, when we had him as guest. And then next, right now we have the female version naman. So we have two social media managers who takes care of our clients' account. We have Miko, and of course now we have Anne Magbanwa. Hi,
Hi,
Anne.
everyone. How are you, Miss Karen?
I'm doing good. How are you? I
I'm
hope
doing
you're
fine
not
as well.
stressed out with a lot of clients.
No, not that much.
So Anne and Miko are the ones who's responsible on creating a whole media plan, a whole strategy content bucket um, on our client social media accounts. And creating a plan, creating a strategy is not as easy as just coming up with a post, because we don't just post for our clients for the sake of posting. We do this so that we can get engagements and we can have our audience interact with us, be aware of our brand, and offer our services. So right now, Anne will give us some basic tips and basic stuff on how to plan and strategize content on social media. So Anne,
So, the first thing I want to talk about is planning. So, I actually have three steps into planning. First is be organized. It's really a top priority to be organized so you wouldn't be out of place, or you wouldn't have random ideas just scattering everywhere. So, I'd like to call this the PTA, but it's a mnemonic for planning and thinking ahead. So when you are planning for content, you'd want to be organized and start timely ahead of time so that you won't go past the due dates, or you can think freely. And also with the content that you're making, it's not going to be rushed. So, the top most thing to do with the PTA is to create your to-do lists and calendars. You will really think having a to-do list or a calendar. So, what I mostly do with my clients is for this day, say it's Monday, I would have a to-do list to make within the day that I will accomplish, but I will also have a calendar so I could have a system for the whole week to look at and also use as reference for the tomorrow's to-do list. And I also typically do to is finish the hard ones first, then then so on, hard ones, then the small ones, always like that. So you can accomplish a lot of things first. And for planning, you would have to get to know your brand. So, say for example, your client is a clothing brand. Do they already have a social media presence? How many followers do they have? How many engagements do they have in each post? Or in a weekly post, how many of those posts get noticed, or which one of those are most having engagements? And lastly, for the planning, is to do reports before and after starting the month. So this is also crucial. It's similar to getting to know the brand. So what you would do with the reports before is you would list how many just like what I said, how many followers or how many likes did they have before you started working. So after the month, you could see the analytics and the insights of what you did for the client. And uh, in the reports, there you can see which of your works uh, have made the most impact for your client. And now I'd like to get to the strategy. So, for strategy, the first thing to do is to set your goals. You would have to talk to your client or your team of what your goals, social media goals would be for the month, or in general for the whole brand or work you're going to do for your client. Do they want to have more followers, uh, clicks on their websites, likes? Would they like to be on the explore page? Would they like to have brand awareness, sales, or engagement? Any of those things, we need to talk about these to our client so that we could also tell them what we could do with those goals. It has to be tangible in the digital medium, so we could have metrics, so we could add those with the reports, as said before. And these goals should be very specific and transparent. Say, for example, this client, we're going to use again the clothing brand. Say they have sport wears, and they also have casual wears, casual outfits, and they would like to get their sport wears noticed more. So that's one goal, and that's what you're going to accomplish, and one of the strategies you're going to use. The second one for strategy is getting to know your audience. This is also crucial because how would we work with with the brand if we don't know the audience that is following the company or the brand that your client owns? So getting to know your audience would mean who your client sells or appeals to, or what is the ideal audience or customer or client that the brand or company is appealing to. So with this, um, we could have leads and start generating the content specifically tailored to our followers. And with this, we could get more engagement with the post, or say for the website, we could even get more engagement. And that's really one of the things that we are going to do, especially with setting their goals and getting to know your audience. And lastly, for strategy, is ideas. I typically draft whenever I can. And then, so with drafting, I would have a skeleton system. So in my calendar, I would list down ideas that I'd want to create for each client. And I would first write a rough draft on these items and then get back on it when I have a more detailed image of what a, say, for example, a graphic or a story I'd like to post. It's really also helpful to prevent burnouts. You don't have to necessarily create 10 posts in a day or 5 in a day. Just write in advance a rough draft of what you're going to post for next week or next month. Another thing for strategy also is looking for other handles or other brands, kind of competitor searching. You won't copy, you will just get inspiration, see what's on the market, see if say what's lacking on the client's social media post, no, sorry, not the client's social media post, your competitor's social media posts. There, with the competitor search, you can know what to do and what not to do. Thank you, Miss Karen, that will be all.
Thank you so much, Anne. And that was really something. There's a lot of things, that you mentioned that's very true and that can really help virtual assistants and social media managers out there. So, once again, it's very important to plot things, that you have a draft of everything and then you go back to them to enhance it, to revisit, to add on to ideas. And at the same time, I don't know, me, I still traditionally take down notes. I know that everything can be done digitally, but sometimes I just took down draft of notes and on a scratch. And so if ever I had that idea again, I could come back on something. And then planning is very important, like what Anne has mentioned. Especially that we don't just have one client here at iChar Buddy, so we have
Yes, that's
multiple
correct.
clients and all of them have different kinds of businesses. So if you don't plan for each, then you can get things mixed up. Number one. Second,
Mm-hmm.
you run out of ideas because in a year you have to do like how many 365 days. So that's one content
Yeah.
a day. And if you have 10 clients, then that's like 365 times 10. So
Mm-hmm.
planning and strategizing is very important. It's not difficult, but at the same time, it's not easy because you also need to do extensive research on the kind of brand and service that your client offers. So, Anne, thank you so much for that very interesting topic, very wonderful discussion, and I hope everyone had learned something. We'll have Anne again. Of course, we'll feature different virtual assistants in our live, and at the same time, we'll tackle different topics. So, if you have anything in mind that's interesting, if you want to learn a lot of things, or if you want to suggest something that you wanted to learn from our live, just put it down in the comment section. And then, of course, we read those from time to time and then we'll plan ahead of it. Okay. Thank you so much, Anne.
Thank you so much for having me, Miss Karen. Thank you.
You're welcome. So next Thursday, we'll have an interesting topic again. And of course, it's going to be very helpful for all virtual assistants because, of course, nowadays, since digital is the one thing in demand, we have to learn a lot of things from graphics, from social media managing, from advertising, online marketing, so everything online. And it's very important that you know the basics and the foundation of each. Thank you so much. My name is Karen Devaney. And in behalf of iShare Buddy, thank you for watching our live. Bye. My name is Karen.
This is Hannah. I'm AJ.
If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Ken Collier.
Right now, our topic. Right now, what we're going to talk about. And we're here for another topic.
Right now, our topic is finding the best of the best virtual assistant.
As a business owner, we're so busy growing our company. We're building, where we don't even get a chance to step away to kind of look at our business from the outside, looking in to see where we really need to fix.
We want you to hire the best. We just don't want you to just pick up someone just because you need help. Because at the end of the day, you will also do the end of the bargain.
It is very important to check out the competition. I know that you should always focus on your customers and not on your rivals, but you should also always check out the competition. Even though you have an amazing content, if you don't engage with them, your following will really not grow.
Certain factor comes in is that you seek not just followers. Since you're engaging, you build relationships.
No matter how great you are at processing, no matter how great you are at structuring your company, you could be the best dispute person, have the best credit repair letters in the world, right? But if you can't get clients in, it don't mean anything, right?
When you have someone helping you around, you just finish things on time. You save time and you save effort.